Hello, Counseling 1 students. Welcome to week 4 of the semester. Thank you for joining me. This week, as you have probably already seen in the reading and in the PowerPoint presentation I provide to you on a weekly basis, we delve into the subject of choices. What choices do I have and what outcomes will those choices give me? And this is the chapter that really sets the stage for what the rest of this course will be in terms of creator mindset and victim mindset. There's specifically one topic that I really like is the personal responsibility. So responsibility, they break it down into two words, response and ability. And this is really the foundation for establishing success. You have an event which happens, which they call a stimulus. Something happens to you, and then from that you have choices. You have a lot of choices, but we'll keep it simple and we'll put a creator mindset choice and a victim mindset choice. So you have a stimulus, a choice, and then from there, creator mindset, victim mindset. The creator mindset is the person that, this is not working out for me this week. Let me try something different. If plan A doesn't work, let me have plan B in mind, even plan C. This type of individual is open to new ways of doing things, and they don't get frustrated. Oh my gosh, the bus went by early today. Oh, well, that means that I probably was not destined to go to work today or something like that. That would be a victim mindset. The victim mindset, they're very hesitant to trying new things. They keep trying the same thing over and over and over, and as a result, they keep getting the same results, because if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to be getting the same result. I've met a lot of students throughout my educational journey, working with students, that I'm able to see when students fall into a creator mindset or a victim mindset. I'll forever remember a student I had that she really embodied creator mindset. Oh my gosh. She was just a creator. If something happened, okay, she wouldn't let that bring her down. Okay, let me try plan B. Let me try plan C. That didn't work. Let me try even plan D. She would just, always try to achieve her goal, because she was really, really focused on what she wanted, and she wouldn't let anything get in the way of her accomplishing that goal. On one occasion, she was taking an online class, this student that embodies the creator mindset, and her laptop broke. And she said, Nancy, at that point, I was unemployed. I didn't have resources. I knew I couldn't ask my family members for money, because they were usually the ones that would ask me for money. So I knew that I couldn't reach out to them, and my financial aid was delayed. So she's like, I kept asking friends or former classmates, can I borrow your laptop? And she said, ultimately, I ended up asking my ex-husband if I could borrow his laptop. She's like, I didn't want to bother him with anything like that, but I just really wanted to make sure I passed my class, because this was a class I really needed to graduate. And I thought, wow, she really problem solved. She had a laptop, the laptop broke, sometimes technology works, sometimes it doesn't. And she went to option B. She knew she couldn't necessarily ask her family members because they were in a difficult financial situation. She reached out to friends, classmates, everyone needed their laptop in that specific moment. So then she went to option D. But she didn't give up. And ultimately, she passed the class, and she was able to graduate and transfer to a 4-year university. That's a creator mindset. Creator mindsets try new things, and they're open to new possibilities. Victim mindset. Victim mindset is when students, they fall something, if that student would have adopted a victim mindset, oh, I guess I just wasn't destined to turn in my assignment because my computer broke down and there's no one that can let me borrow one. Oh, well, I guess that I just wasn't meant to pass this class. I'll just have to take it again another semester. And that puts her behind in terms of her educational goal, her career goal, her family goal, all kinds of goals that she has for herself. So a victim, you want to think about yourself. Are you falling into a victim mindset, or can you adopt a creator mindset? And it's not to say that, things don't happen to us and we can't be like, oh my gosh, like poor me, but, snap out of it. Let yourself feel, bad for yourself for a couple of hours, whatever it takes. And then, okay, I'm over it. I'm going to, I need to turn the page and move on to the next step that I need to do. And I would encourage you to think about this, because many of you were in week 4 of the semester. Many of you are brand new Hartnell College students. You just graduated from high school, and I would be lying if I told you you won't encounter any educational obstacles or things. Life happens. I always say, when we develop your educational plan, or you work with a counselor to develop your educational plan, this is best case scenario. Everything in your life is perfect. Everything is running smoothly, but as we know, I can't predict the future. I can't foresee what's going to happen, even to myself or to the students. That's why we have to be open and willing to adjust as situations arise. And I think all of you have done that in an incredible manner, and you've shown how resilient you are, because who would have ever thought, oh, pandemic in March, and come September, we're still in shelter in place. We are in online learning. And you had to adapt. I've had students that have said, I'm just going to take some semesters off because I really need in-person instruction. And everyone is different. I wouldn't say that's a victim mindset, because we all know what we need to be successful. But those of you that have embraced this new opportunity, maybe you're learning new things about yourself. Maybe you're like, wow, actually this online thing isn't so bad. That's what I've heard from a lot of students, like, just have an open mind. If you feel absolutely this doesn't work out for you because you have a lot of responsibilities, time, the space is not conducive to learning, at least you gave it a try. And many, from what I've seen, from what I've heard from students, many are saying, wow, even maybe when the pandemic is over, or things are more under control and we're able to resume in-person classes, I think I might want to consider keeping my schedule to be online, because they've come to realize that this is very important for them. This is something that they want to be able to continue their education, and it gives them a lot of flexibility. Individuals that fall into a victim mindset, they often blame, complain, make excuses, and rarely try new things. I want to encourage you that if you feel like you've fallen into a victim mindset, that you embrace the creator mindset. Individuals that have a creator mindset, they try new things, they seek solutions, they reach out to their networks. This is especially important because I will say that I didn't achieve success by myself. No one helped me. It was just me. No, that's not true. I had a lot of people that supported me, from my family, my husband, my parents, to my neighbors, mentors, teachers, counselors. They all played a critical role in ultimately me being where I am. So I want to make sure that when you feel like, okay, you're encountering a situation, a stimulus, something is happening to you, you can either choose to fall into a creator mindset or a victim mindset. And, think about, what is ultimately what I want? Do I want good grades and pass my classes, so that allows me to be one step closer to my educational goal? Or keep doing what I was doing, turning in assignments, right? Like 10 minutes before they're due, studying, cramming before exams, right before the exam is upon us. And, is that giving me the results that I want? And this really applies to anything that you do in life. I always like to bring up real world scenarios. For example, exercise. If you're like, oh, I want to, lose a few pounds and setting realistic goals for yourself. I don't think you should say, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds. Focus on small attainable goals. Okay, I want to lose 2 pounds in 2 weeks. That's a very attainable goal versus like, oh my gosh, I want to lose ultimately 20 pounds. That's the ultimate goal, but break it down into smaller steps. And what choices are you making? Are you making creator mindset, healthy choices, or victim mindset choices, unhealthy choices? Because if you have this goal and you're not exercising, you're not eating healthy, it's ultimately you're sabotaging yourself. And what that's going to give you is the same results you've always been having, not losing weight. But if you try something new, and it's not to say you can't have bad days, because, life happens. We all have different temptations, and we might have a bad day. But, the next day, okay, picking yourself up and, going back to, okay, this happened. How can I problem solve now with a creator mindset? So I hope you find this information useful and that you have a good rest of your week. I'm really enjoying the vision board presentation, so thank you for allowing me to be part of that. I look forward to the other students continuing their vision board presentations. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And without further ado, please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and share with friends and classmates that you feel could benefit from this information. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day and your week, and I'll see you next week.